Are you ready? Okay. I've been told by my mom that one of the greatest gifts you can give to somebody is to ask them for help, to give them the opportunity to help you, because it's such a wonderful thing to give to people. Hi, my name is Jen Miller, and I am a financial aid recipient from the Central Bucks YMCA, and I'm here to talk about the program and how it has impacted my life and my son's life. I've been involved with the Y, off and on over the years since you guys were this tiny little house. It was like a barn renovated or something, right?
Yes.
Years and years and years ago with my dad. And over the years, just kind of came in and out. About 7 years ago, my husband and I divorced, and it was a nasty situation, and I was left, me and my son were left, and he's not in the picture at all, and we were left to kind of fend for ourselves, no child support, and he was young, he was a year old, and at that point I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was kind of trying to figure it all out. When it came time to get him enrolled in school and preschool and stuff like that, someone had recommended the Y, which I had no idea that you guys were a nonprofit, part of the community financial aid kind of place. The first time I think I put my application in for financial aid to get him in aftercare, he was going to kindergarten at Buckingham, and you all would pick him up and bus him over to the aftercare over at Lenape Church. And then, I just kind of every year since have been introduced to more things that the Y is involved in, things like Thanksgiving, baskets and stuff for people who need help. Christmas, I've gotten for 2 or 3 years, we've been blessed with gifts that are given to our family, and I mean, and you put on a list of things you want, and for me, it's giant gift cards and gas cards, and for my son, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard. As a single parent, it's really, really hard. And summers, I can't say enough about the camp. I mean, I think the first year I got involved with it, and I think he started the week of trip week. So he was out gallivanting all through Pennsylvania and New Jersey, for the first week, and he just loved it. Things like the Crayola Factory and the Philadelphia Rock Climbing Gym, and I mean, just amazing things that, we wouldn't do. Just time, money, stuff like that. So, and every year we've been coming back, every day when I would come to drop him off at camp or pick him up at camp, there were teenagers, middle school grade kids that would say, "Hi Noah, bye Noah," and you can just see him float up. It meant the world to him that these kids who he looked up to so much knew him by name and took the time to say hi and smile and good morning. And I mean, I can't tell you how much that means to a 7-year-old, and just the different activities that they do every day. He wants to continue to go to the Y and get into the teen program to become a counselor and continue on. So, I mean, I have no idea what he wants to be when he grows up, but, I think he sees so many wonderful role models and different, I mean, they expose him to, he loves sports, but they also expose him to acting and dancing and arts and crafts and, nature and things that I think that if he were just, pinned into some kind of some kind of child care program, it would just kind of be about let's keep them occupied and not really introduce him to things, the way he's introduced to things at the Y. And the other thing is, through some of the hard times when he was a baby, the fitness program, single mom, what am I going to do? How am I going to exercise? For me, it's not about my body, it's about my head, clearing my head, clearing all the fog and stress reliever, and after the child care, the child watch program is wonderful. He always loved it, never had a problem. I've built up my career back to a place where you know, I don't need as much financial assistance, but you guys decide that, you know, and it's like you don't turn me away or turn anyone away, and you know, you base it on what, I guess, I don't know how you base it, but
Facilities, please contact the Welcome Center. Facilities to the Welcome Center.
you know, I think the only thing that I would say is everyone has has a story, you know, and everyone has good times, bad times, struggles, you know, excels, and just everybody needs compassion and understanding, and I feel like I always got that here. It's not just people who come from, you know, the slums of whatever town you're thinking of in your head when you think about people on financial aid or whatever. You know, it's people who just never expect that they're going to be in this position. And for me, I didn't even know that these things were available. And, you know, when I found out, and it gives me the opportunity to, you know, continue on with a career and build myself while I know my son is being taken care of, and taken care of well. So.